Hey everybody, Luke Glidden here. It's been a minute since I've done a Facebook Live, so I just wanted to check in and give a personal update of sorts. I got to be honest, the last few months of 2018 and beginning of 2019 have probably been the most challenging months of my entire life. And I'm going to kind of give a backstory to explain that. I just want to be transparent with all of you watching this. So let's back up to about the beginning of November, and I started to feel this numbness, this tingling, this discomfort on the left side of my body. So it started from my left leg, it would come up the side of my body, up through my arm, and even at times up through the side of my face. And I would think, what is that? What exactly? That's kind of scary. What's going on here? And I actually, as some of you know, I'm an avid golfer. Not good, but I am an avid golfer. And I'd taken lessons around that time, and I thought, oh, maybe I tweaked something. Maybe it's a pinched nerve. You know, it'll subside with time, pop an Advil or two, and I'll be okay. The thing is, it didn't get any better. It actually got worse. So I went home for Thanksgiving, was able to spend some time with my family, and it continued to get worse. So I talked to my parents about it. I said, what do you think this is? We still thought it was a pinched nerve. We didn't think it was something serious. So I get back home here in Greensboro after my trip home for Thanksgiving, and I go to the doctor. He says everything looks fine. He does think it's a little odd because these symptoms, they would happen up to 80 times a day. It's about last 30 seconds, kind of discomfort, like, oh, what is going on? And then dissipate, come back maybe 5-10 minutes later, whatever it was, about 80 times a day. And so we go to the doctor. He says that is really odd, but we've never seen anything like that, but we don't think anything's serious. Let's get a brain scan just to be safe. So I get an MRI a couple weeks later. And I'll never forget this day, the day after Christmas. I get a call from the doctor, and he says, you need to come in tomorrow, first thing in the morning, because we found lesions on your brain. And I didn't know how to even take that news in. Of course, I cried. I was distraught. I was emotional. I was a mess. Of course, I called my mom, my family, to tell them the news. I just didn't know how to wrap my head around it. And still to this day, I'm still trying to accept what they found in the brain scan. So that happens. Go to the doctor. I see the MRI myself. It's hard to believe. He even said they saw a newer lesion on the right side of my brain, which they said is likely for the cause of that discomfort, the tingling, the numbness on the left side of my body. And although it's not an official diagnosis, and we're going to get second and probably third opinions, they did say we think it's likely MS, multiple sclerosis. 26 going on 27, and that's the unofficial but likely diagnosis of what's going on with me. Again, that was a tough pill to swallow. You know, my voice is even shaking now because it's kind of tough to talk about it, but from that point forward, I'm like, okay, something needs to change. There needs to be a lifestyle change. I do believe everything happens for a reason, and I think it's best to look at this as a challenge in a way to better myself and how can I grow from this as opposed to let this potential disease defeat me. And, you know, I have a great support system. I was able to see my dad just a couple days after that. That was the most amazing moment to, excuse me, see my dad after hearing that news, the first family member. And then my mom actually flew out here to Greensboro. She's here now to help me. My sisters are coming the next week or so, and from a lot of research we've read, cleaning up the diet, taking out dairy, taking out gluten, all those things to help your body function better has proven to help yourself with this disease. And so, as some of you that know me, I have a huge sweet tooth. I love sweets, I love donuts, I love starch, I love carbs, all that stuff. I feel like I almost have a sugar addiction. And so I'm doing this detox, doing this cleanse to hopefully better myself and take that first step in the right direction. And I just wanted to, and of course it's challenging. And you know, it's funny because on social media, we always see these things, the best snapshots of our life, right? You see, oh, life is so amazing, or Happy New Year, I got this new car, whatever it is. But I know all of us, whether we show it or not, we all have our challenges through life. So we all have the ups and downs, the rocky moments, and this is one of those. And I just wanted to be transparent with all of you that follow me on this page to not necessarily provide inspiration, but to say we can fight this, whatever your challenges are, and we can beat whatever's the obstacle that's in front of us, if that makes sense. And it's all about your mindset, how you approach these things, all about positivity. Of course, the support system is key. I know my WFMY family is a fantastic support system. I know all the people there are amazing. My family, of course, my close friends. But I just wanted to share this with you because obviously I post a lot of sports on here. It is a sports page after all, but I think periodically I'll be sharing snippets of my journey, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I am scared, you know. They say it doesn't have a cure, if it is what it is, but if it is in fact multiple sclerosis. But I just want to share this journey with you. I know it's going to be hard. I know there'll be, I'm sure, more moments of crying and why did this happen to me and all those little things. But I think it's important to be transparent, like I've mentioned. And again, like I've mentioned as well, we'll get second and third opinions. But I just wanted to let you in on the challenges I'm having right now, entering 2019. But by no means will I let this defeat me. And by no means should you let any challenges in your life get you down, because that's how you bounce back. And I'm along for the ride, ready for the journey, and I'm ready to transform and make 2019 a good, of course, challenging year. But I'm ready for it, and I appreciate all your love and support. I see all these comments. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be posting some videos later, you know, down the road, months, weeks, me struggling to eat the vegetables, all that good stuff. And I'm excited to share this with you, and let's tackle this thing.